morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another Market Mates episode. I'm going to be more flat today. I am tired. I will admit that straight out the gate. You could probably hear it in my tone already. I don't have the same energy as I normally have, even though I even had breakfast pre-show today. So I do have some actual fuel in my body. But no, I've been sleeping pretty trash, actually, Craig, the last couple of nights. I've been waking up from about 4:30 to about 5 a.m. worrying about my bags. Now, that's the worst thing that you should be doing. And of course, I have that compounding effect of my beautiful wife, who then unfortunately also gets woken up at the same time.
And then gets mad.
And then gets a little bit frustrated, which is fair enough. But it's just, and then she's like, oh, maybe we should sleep in separate beds and all this sort of stuff.
Bro,
and I'm like,
we
oh
have
my
that
God,
chat.
bro. It's like,
that's the chat we're having at the moment. It's so niggly.
2 nights out of like a billion nights, and you're saying that we should be in. Anyways, no, I love my life. I love my wife.
They're beautiful creatures, but they're pretty quick to do the old let's go.
Oh, it's just like there's been plenty of times. Yeah, there's been plenty of times.
Yeah, actually, I won't say that out loud.
No, I'm not going to say anything out loud. But no, look, it's just yeah, it's I don't know. I have been waking up about 4:30 to 5 a.m., which isn't the worst if you go to bed early, but we've been going to bed around like 10:30, a little bit later than we have been previously. So I'm only getting about my 7-hour sleep when I like you. By the time you're 30, you usually work out what works best for you. I don't know how. I mean, some people they can do 6-hour sleep. I think over the long term that would ruin you personally. But if you like, I think at minimum I've seen people really thrive as about a 6-hour sleep. But for me, I definitely need close to 8, 7.5 to 8.
Yeah. So I'm much the same, man. Like I can survive on 7. When you have kids, you learn to survive on probably between 4 and 6. So you get pretty good at it. You'll be surprised, man. I used to be an 8-hour sleeper, and then when you have kids, you have to learn, and you do. But now I don't know. It's weird now. I thought when you got older, you needed less sleep, but I think it depends what you're doing to your body, dude.
Well,
I mean mentally with trading, like the mental side of trading for me personally, it tires me out, dude. It really does. I love it, and I love what we do. But I think you'll resonate with this, and anyone who's a trader and creator. There's moments where at the end of the day you just go, shit, I'm wrecked. Like I'm so tired from like trying to do a live show to then, because you're trying to juggle a live show and make that side of your business as good as you can, and then trying to be an effective trader, which is quite an emotional thing. So you've got a business you're trying to grow where you try and stay emotional and steady, and then you've got the trader side of you where the markets can throw curveballs every hour, every minute, every day, every week. So to all the traders out there, here's to you guys. It's not the easiest gig, and we're all sickos for being here.
Yeah. But it's not even. It's like the timing, but it's also the emotional burden that you face. Like you're sitting like. For example, I was chatting to Hugo in DMs again because he's the only one that's kind of in the same position as me, so it kind of helps.
He's got large stockbroker bags. Yeah.
So there's not many people that
talk to. Like sometimes he's straight.
So good to have a friend to talk to. But no, I was chatting to him this morning, and because I've got a tweet scheduled for about 10 a.m., which kind of summarizes my thoughts. But I was like, dude, maybe I should take some more profit on this trade. Maybe I should sell the NFT. I woke up today, I was like, dude, it's worth a year's salary in Australia. Like I've got $60,000 or something in these 2 trades. Like that's stupid. And then he's like, but Greeny, you've been so bullish on this. But Greeny, like this could be one of the trades of the cycle. And I'm like, oh yeah,
of the decade.
Right. Then I jump in OSF's chat, and they're all like, oh, the regulation risk and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit! I'm like, I'm now super bearish, and I'm like, oh my God. So
when I read OSF's comments, I was like, oh, it made me bearish too. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, so that's what I'm kind of thinking is like, it's hard. It is hard. Like, don't get me wrong. I think we're still so early in the infancy. And I had a tweet last night because I was in a much better mood last night. I was like, we're in the infancy stages of Robinhood on chain. Like the bull market's not even here. And then I wake up 12 hours later. I'm like, holy shit, I need to nuke everything. I need cash. Like it's just silly.
Yeah. I had the same I think we all go through that, dude. Like night times, I don't know what you're like. Night times, I'm probably more on the positive side, and then mornings, I get more. It's not like you're not positive. You're just more. I don't know, man. Like you're sort of. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it, but you're a bit more cutthroat, and you're like, and especially if you're up a lot, on a big bag, you're like, I should probably shave this. Like
Mm. It's
the
not life-changing wealth. It's not life-changing wealth, but it's a big trade. It's a big trade. It's a multi-figure, five-figure trade. Like that's a good trade. Like I haven't hit a six-figure trade for a while. I think my solstice was mid five figure, or not mid five figures, low five figures. So it's
Mhm.
okay. But yeah, I haven't hit a six-figure trade since probably around Pengu era, I'll say, which was late 24. So
Yeah, it's been the same for me.
yeah,
Long time.
yeah, so that's like and it's hard. Like it's hard to balance the whole bear into bull scenario. Again, like I've spoken about this previously on the show, in 2023 when me and you were kind of starting all of this and getting to know each other and trading, like my risk for me was very different. Um, because you had nothing to lose. Like I was only starting with about 5K. I was flipping that pretty quickly in a few bunch of trades. And I still had a salary coming in every few weeks, Craig. So for me specifically, I was like always like, oh, I'm okay here. Like I've got the backup of teaching. I'm doing this for like part time, but now it's very different. I've got a mortgage. We're trying to start a family soon. Like all these sort of things, all the stresses of all of that. Like you got to trade to make money. So yeah, I don't know. It's this. There's just a lot on your mind, these days. Compared, like we got the show. We're trying to like grow that. That's been going really well. But it's also like, how can we take this to the next level? So it's like so that we really just break out of where we currently are. Like, is that like these are the things that we've got a new actually we will talk about this, Craig. We've got something starting either later today or tomorrow's show. So we've been working behind the scenes with some other creators, and we can't wait to ship something very soon, which is exciting. Yeah, I think about. I mean, I think about a lot. I think about a lot, and I think I was I'll talk about this. I went recently to a hub locally, and this hub is for people who are builders, innovators, usually in the AI world, but also just people who are kind of going after life, like not just floating through life and just letting things happen to them, but rather trying to think outside the box, trying to build new things, like being consistent with content, whatever it happens to be, right? And I went there, and it was like for the first time, I was like, holy shit, there is a minority of people who really think about the world in a different way. And we kind of connected, me and the main guy, the director, because he was like, oh, it's just a consistent game. And he was like he was so interested in what me and you were building here at Market Baits. He was so interested about the daily grind. And he's like, you would fit perfectly in this environment because you're someone that has stuck to something and so consistently. You're so addicted to the game that you probably naturally will just succeed. And that's essentially what has happened. And hopefully
Mhm.
it continues to happen in the years to come. But, the majority of people just float through life, and I was like, "Yeah, it's so true." Like, hopefully people who watch this show, I would say most people who watch this show aren't in that category because you're already here, so you're looking for those sort of opportunities that are outside of the box, left field for another term. But yeah, it's just interesting because I think holistically all the time when I think a lot of people don't, and I don't know why. Like, I've had some absolute shocking things happen to me in my life. Like nothing too ridiculous, but I've lost a lot of money. I've been scammed. I've made some huge mistakes in my past life. But maybe those things really shaped me to become like a little bit wiser, a little bit more
Mhm.
experienced, perhaps earlier than when I would have if I had just been on this sort of pathway of okay, school, uni, work, family. Like I don't think without that bumpy road, I probably wouldn't be where I was today. So, anyways, it's just interesting to talk about all that sort of stuff. Jim to Hugo, Jim to Skypo, Jim to M7, Jim to everyone, guys, in the chat. Brad, I see you there. Rocky, I see you there. Appreciate you too. Justin, OK Farmer as well. Appreciate you, legend. Guys, don't forget to check out the Sum. That 20% discount for Sum literally ends in the next couple of weeks. So check it out. You can sign up for free. You don't pay until the very end when you need your actual reports for the tax and transactions and fees and all of that. Okay. Stay on top of your crypto. 20% off, guys. Highly recommend it. I'll be doing a video with one of the Sum guys today, and we'll put that up on the YouTube channels over the next couple of days or maybe a week or so. Just to talk through some of the general questions that we have in the market, or that a lot of people have in the market. So yeah, Jim, the Nick, good to see you, legend. I hope you're doing well. Nosy as well, and Wayward, good to see you. Wayward, bro, none of that. I'm gonna delete you. How do I delete your comment, bro? Shush, none of that, bro. Yeah, it is the DigiHub. It is the DigiHub, bro. You know. Wayward, we need to. Hey, I don't want to dox. I don't want to dox where I live, bro.
Wayward's all over you, eh? Where's Wayward? Is Wayward Brisbane?
I don't know if he's up this way, like up at the Sunshine Coast. He used to be, but I don't know if he moved recently. I'm not sure. But yeah, he's
Yeah,
in the. I know he's in the vicinity of where I live.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, it's good to see everyone. Wait, is Razuka in the chat as well? Razuka, good to see you, mate. How you been? Good to see you. Hewitt, good to see you. Gigi as well. Gigi, Prince Pablo's Matt by as well. And Bungalow Chris, good to see you, legend as well at this top there. Craig, there's a few things to talk about today, but the big one is obviously the launch pad of Stockbroker. This
Yeah.
there's a lot of unknowns because if you refresh this, it's got a glitch feature. So 6 days, 21 hours. In a minute, it'll change to like 1 day.
Yeah,
So
it's all over the
there's
shop.
a lot of people aren't like sure. Oh, hold on, I haven't pulled up on stream. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Dude, I'm out of it. I'm out of it.
Sorry, I didn't even notice you weren't showing it.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So how are you? Like, what are you reading? Have you had any people talk stuff? GMT Allison, GMT Justin,
Well, this
Christian.
is
Good to see you too. What are you thinking?
this is the reason I'm not sleeping at night, man. Is this sort of shit, Simple Farmer? You're killing me. Yeah, I went on yesterday. That's why I asked you in GTG. I was like, have you checked the launch pad lately? Because when you and I looked at it last time, it wasn't glitching. It had a
It was under
definite
23 hours or something. Oh no, yeah, 12 hours. Yeah.
So it was like it was lining up exactly with 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, end of our show, which is what it looked like everything was going to line up to. So I was like, okay, looks like they want to launch then, might get delayed. And then I checked the site and I was like, oh, he's put a bloody glitch thing on it.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, game. So you know what? That's pretty good banter though. That's quite funny. What I think, I think I'm similar to you, man. I'm like, oh, this. Be careful. Like, there's so many eyes on this now. Like, I know everyone wants the next stockbroker. Yeah, be careful. Stockbroker, you know, the thing that came out first, it's very hard for things preceding that, especially on the big things launch pad that benefits from said thing.
Yeah.
To get another stockbroker, you know, will be tough. But I know everyone now seen Stockbroker, then they've seen Derp, then they saw Mansa. So now if they didn't get in those 3 times, bro, 4th time lucky, right? They get everyone, surely most of crypto's looking at this now. Like, sorry, on crypto Twitter. They must have seen this come across their desk. So I'm having so many people saying, can you get me into the TG, Craig, into the Telegram for clock in? Then I've seen Simple Farmer say, no, they're not actually going to put the CA in there first. That's not how they want to do it. So my suggestion is probably if you are in that Telegram, be really careful, man, because you're possibly gonna have people there could be fake CAs in their contract addresses coming in there. You know, if they've got 5,000 people, I don't know how many's in their Telegram, but if a fake CA goes through, bro, so many people are gonna buy that without checking it. So just be careful, guys. Like hacks happen, right? Like, I don't know. It just seems weird to me that they've got their Telegram and then Simple Farm. So anyway, sounds like Simple Farm is saying don't do it. So I don't know. I'm just going to wait for the official communication, like kind of what we did with Mansa, bro. Just like make sure it's the real thing. But luckily, we've got enough sleuths out there that on this show we've got Hugo, we've got Skypo, who's a maniac as well. So we've got a lot of people that are scanning for the right thing, and they know how to check things. So they're not just like, here's the CA guys. It's like, hang on, check the liquidity, who the deployer is, where it's coming from, all that stuff. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. I don't know. To be honest, I don't think I can keep up with all of them that's coming here. That's one of the things I had to say to myself today. I was like, Craig, you probably have to start to pick and choose what you go for on the launch pad rather than everything now. Because otherwise it's just going to get silly, bro. My liquidity is just going to get spread thinner and thinner, and I might as well. I feel like I might as well dial in on a few things rather than trying to get into everything. In saying that, there's opportunities when things launch. Don't get me wrong. But yeah. What are your thoughts? Like, there's a lot of excitement on the timeline, and it seems quite frothy.
Sorry, I'm just negotiating potentially NFTs right now in chats. Like Craig is in this chat, guys. I bought an NFT yesterday. Sorry, we will come back to this. I bought an NFT yesterday. It's a Wackyville, and I'm telling you, Craig, is this the most stacked group chat you've ever been in? Like,
Yeah, by far, bro. By far.
Yeah, I don't think we won't disclose, but like it's crazy the people in this group chat, which is epic.
Yeah,
Again,
and the good thing is, like, there's like the big boys that are in there are staying in there, and they chat occasionally as well. So it's not like, pre-mint. Sometimes you'll get the big boys coming to a pre-mint, they'll talk, and then obviously it's promo, and then they leave the group chat. Everyone's like, oh, these guys actually have stuck around. So
yeah.
and girls. So there's a whole bunch of legends in there. Anyway, Greeny, you take the floor. This is your buy.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, I'm just currently not negotiating, but just looking at some of these NFTs, bro. And now oh dude, I don't know, there's some good ones. Hey, I'm just gonna send them to my wife so that she approves as well. But uh
Is this character here? It looks almost like a Street Fighter character.
yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
Mac did a write-up yesterday about it on the Wackyville X
Oh, it's
page. So
Eddie from
I
Street
really
Fighter. It's the
I like
boxer.
this one. It's pretty clean. I do like it, but it's not quite like I would like to PFP my Wacky at some stage. I don't think this one it doesn't I just don't feel the right way. Like you've got yours as your PFP.
I
Um,
understand. I was the same. I had one that was red, and I just
yeah,
wouldn't do red. I'll do orange, but I won't do red.
yeah,
It's just color schemes, man. Like, I
yeah,
like the baby blue, and, like, my one's real cheesy, hey, it's like a baby's bro, on FOMO, it looks so funny, my PFP on there. It's like, "Who's this childish trader?" Like, this idiot.
yeah. It's funny, bro. It is funny. God, you post some trash in your bloody. Where's
What do
just
you
your
mean trash?
PFP,
This
bro?
is bloody gold. How dare you?
I just you spam it. It's just where's your PFP? No, that's one with the
That's
pit
good
vibes.
bag working, Greenie, that's not spam.
Yeah, I've been bag working for Stockbroker, bro. I understand. I understand. Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this is Craig's one. So I agree. I think maybe it's just the cool colors for me. I prefer cool colors too, like a green or a blue. Um. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which one I would like to PFP as well. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like Eddie, but it's not quite what I'm looking for.
I get it. When you
Yeah.
PFP, it's gotta be perfect, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, like my stockbroker PFP because it hit 30 million. Now it's at 90 million. So I'm up 3x on that.
Yeah,
Specifically. And
it's
that's
a
bloody
different
NFTs.
conversation, that one.
Yeah. And like, I mean, shout out to all that. I was chat, and that was a conversation I had with Hugo this morning in our chat was,
Mhm.
well, like, what's our decision? Like, and let's go back to this conversation now. Anyways, that was a little bit, what happened to your ape, Greeny? I still own my ape. It's over here. It's just sitting in a wallet as well. Just playing the long-term game with my ape. I do like my ape, but you know what? I kind of like Wackerville. I'm a big fan of the art from Wackerville, and I had a chat with Mac, one of the guys in the team, yesterday or the day before, and I really like it. But yeah, Craig, I don't know. I was talking to Hugo this morning about like basically, yeah, what should we be doing here? What shouldn't we be doing here with the trade and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to think about here. I would just be careful. Like the more iterations that occur in this ecosystem, um, then the more I'm bullish on Stonkbroker at the top of the pyramid. Because everything's pegged to it, and the whole ecosystem will thrive together. But the regulation risk of others is something to note.
Mhm,
As alluded to by the OSF Pro chat this morning, who definitely have a good set of heads on their shoulders.
mhm,
Um, doesn't mean there won't be opportunities. I think the meme coin slash utility slash DeFi tokens that will launch via the launchpad will be good for Stockbroker and therefore the fees and revenue and everything. I hope that works really well. The question is always, do you sell into the hype of the launch? Or does this launch actually help because it's built into the tokenomics? And that's probably the
yeah.
hardest thing for me to deal with right now. And like similar, like all of this NFT, like I've accrued, I don't know, I could probably actually have a look. Let's have a look. I've accrued, where does it tell me? Uh,
Look at that
yeah,
little guy in there, eh?
I've accrued like $500 to $600 by holding my NFT, by
That's
holding my
great,
NFT
eh?
so
That's
far.
great, dude.
So not too bad. Like it's that's already a quarter of the way through what I spent to upgrade it. Um, the my thoughts are well, like surely then the model is going to be even better once the launchpad goes live and the fees, and then the Dex goes live and all of that, right? So for me specifically, um, it's hard to then sit there and go, well, maybe I should take profit. It's like, no, 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 we're still so early in the actual trade. There's a few. Now, obviously, Simple Farmer jumped on our show yesterday, towards the end and suggested the yard. Damn it, Max already got someone interested on that one.
Yeah. Is
Damn.
Mac in the chat? Oh, you're in the
No,
GC.
it's
Yeah.
just yeah.
Mac, jump on the stream, man. Give us good pump our numbers.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm distracted here. I'm just chatting with people. So I think like Clock-In, I think is going to do well because it's the meme, and that meme has been all over Twitter for a long time. I think the yard one is probably the one that Simple Farmer, he specifically said that keep an eye on that one. That's called Ticker Yard. Um, because this is not like a traditional launch. So you'll have to buy tokens to get the NFTs. There's no whitelist spots available. A few people are trying to sell or like giving away whitelists for Unvault as well. You can hold the NFTs and get whitelists. You might not get whitelist, but it's first in, first dress. But
Mhm.
I just be careful. But yeah, be careful. Yeah, I agree with OK Farmer. Yeah, guys, highly recommend you don't join these Telegram groups. Okay, I think you just wait till it's out and about. I would actually recommend you probably be in MarketMate's Discord. Okay,
Yeah.
or
We're all over
GTG
it in there,
Discord,
man.
because we'll be Skypo and OK Farmer and ourselves will be kind of all over this no matter like as soon as it does go live. So yeah, I don't know. This one is the one that he did say to keep an eye on specifically on our show yesterday. So I am interested in this one, Craig. Have you looked into this specifically? I actually haven't.
Man, I only just started to. I had a friend, shout out to Lex, friend of mine for a long time in the space, and he's quite deep in Robinhood now. So it's quite useful when your friends end up coming across because he was like, dude, I can't stand it anymore. I've seen you and Greeny. Oh, you know Lex a pro. He jumps in here all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, I can't stand it anymore. You and Greeny are just, with us in Robinhood. Obviously, we sort of brought it to his attention. He's a Soul guy. So he was one of the early guys who went to Soul meme coins. He's one of the first, man.
Yeah.
Yourself, me, and him were some of the earliest there. So he's one of those guys. He spots narratives quite well. He's good like that. He's not locked to Soul. Put it that way. And he sent me this a couple of days ago. He put on my radar, and I only really looked at it to yesterday night. Today, it's I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it a swap? Is it a swap? What's the word I'm looking for? I've gone blank.
I actually haven't looked into this chat. OK Farmer, do you know what this is? I could just ask Grok really quickly. How good's AI, bro?
Oh, phenomenal, isn't it?
What are these guys building? All right. Is it? Oh no. Is it the roots between transactions? Yeah, the bridge. Oh, that's right. No, it's a
So it's a
bridge. Yeah,
bridge. That's what I was trying to get the word far out, man. I'm tired too,
yeah,
guys. A bridge. It's the bridge. So what I like about what Simple Farmer's doing, look what he's
yeah,
bringing out. Like he's building out all the infrastructure for Robinhood, man.
yeah, yeah.
Like literally, he's actually building Robinhood for Robinhood
Exactly, bro. And like
without them even doing it. What the
I
hell?
know. So it's like this is the
Far
thing, and
out.
like it was great to have the Mansa dev on yesterday, Michael slash Slotfather, and he's in his own lane, which is good. But dude, when you talk to Simple Farmer, he's on a completely different different level,
Well,
different
he
planet,
sees
bro.
it all from the top down. That's
Exactly.
why he
Yeah.
can speak about it with such
Yeah.
clarity because you've got, say, the slot father Michael coming on, but he's so in his lane and Michael's totally geeked out on the one thing he's doing, right? So Michael just does what he does really well. But Simple Farmer's a different kind of dev. He's got to oversee the whole thing and see how it all fits together. So he needs to know it all really well.
Mm.
Must have a big brain on him, bro. That's a big
Mhm.
brain or a big mind map, eh? Imagine his walls, man, like Jim Carrey just writing crazy shit on the wall. Like, there's a lot of pieces to this. No wonder he's not sleeping. But this I am interested in. So you've got to mint a whole bunch of tokens. You can swap those tokens for the NFT. They are, I think it's like Mansas, where these keepers that get revenue. I think what are these tickers called? They're called something as well, and they earn revenue of some sort for the bridge.
Yeah. It would
So
be like, yeah, it's like a full ecosystem of It is like a full ecosystem of DeFi, decentralized finance, liquidity, swaps, onboarding, offboarding people, trading, and we're in the infancy of that. And which is it goes back to the same conversation. It makes it really hard for me to, yeah, I agree. As Justin, like, there's not many devs can sit there on a stream and go "Blah, blah, 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 blah," in a way
And do
that is, yeah, that people understand, right?
and sell it, and sell
Yeah.
it, and package it up into layman's terms that I can understand and go, "Okay, that sounds pretty bloody good," rather than just being like, "Oh, I don't get it."
Mm.
So this yeah, you're right, and yeah, this is probably for me personally, I'm scared to share this now, Greeny, because it could go wrong, but it could go very right. I probably prefer this to clock in a lot.
Mhm.
It makes
More
more
utility
sense.
based?
And
What are you
it ma
thinking? Yeah.
yeah, just because it's the bridge. So I'm like, "Okay, look, I know I'm putting a lot of faith into not faith yeah, faith into Simple Farm and what he's building out, sure, but it's not very often you get a new chain or a new layer or layer 2, new chain, whatever you wanna call it, come out
Mm,
and the devs come out and say, "Right, guys, we're gonna build a DEX, a bridge, an aggregator, and all of you get to get in the ground level, and those early supporters who come in early, you can earn a piece of the pie from the start." I
mm,
didn't get that with Jupiter or
mm-mm.
Radium. I just had to
Yeah,
buy the token, man, and hope the team delivered, like,
yeah.
which is similar to this, except this is, like, at a market cap of what launched at what did Mansa's come out at? 3 mil. So,
Yeah, about that, yeah.
yeah, so you're getting in fairly early. I'm not saying this is gonna play out well, guys. This could all turn to custard, man. It could.
Yeah.
That's the risk we take. But then so could Radium when we were buying it, bro. That could have turned bad
Exactly,
too,
bro.
man. Like,
Exactly.
any of it can. Bitcoin can turn bad. So at some point, I take risks at some point. I think Yard for me looks I like utility plays. I'm a fan. It makes sense, and I think it's easier to sell the narrative of
Is
utility.
this is this live now, guys?
No.
But it's on the anvil.
What?
It's on the anvil. No, can people launch fake collections on the anvil or not?
Oh, that's a good question. I thought to some degree this would be, moderated for sure. Like, I don't think Simple Farm is just gonna let everyone go
Hold on, let me go
haywire.
in the Discord.
Yeah, good call. That might be team minting, bro.
True.
Could be the team just getting their quota out the way. Could be pre-mint or whatever you call it. Pre-mine?
I don't even have any money left because I bought a bloody NFT yesterday.
Neither, dude. You should have seen me this morning before the show. I was trying to move all my Ethereum, all $200 worth, across to different wallets to try and get because I thought Clock In was going to go live. So I was like, oh, I'll buy a bit on stream just for the buzz. So, but I have very little money. I need to move my ledger. I probably need to just move like 10K across. I actually have some play money because it's kind of shitty when you're trying to move $50 from a wallet. Like, it's like, fuck, I feel poor.
Yeah, bro. No, I
I am
totally
poor,
get
actually. I feel it and I am it. I need a good win.
the CA should be on there. Okay, let's have a look. You are right, actually. Is this the CA here, or is that just the?
Or is that the NFT, um, Eddie? I reckon that's the team mint.
Yeah, see, I go to FOMO and put it in there, and it says not working. Um, hold on, guys. So let's have a look.
I'm so not prepared for this launch, bro. That's bad.
This actually could be going live soon.
Oh, far out. Let me swap some money.
Site offline too for me at least. Site is online for me. It could be a scam one, but real though. No one knows yet. Low liquidity. Yeah, be careful, guys. Yeah, it could be.
Far out. Gotta have liquidity ready. That's my number one suggestion for people, and I don't take my own advice so often.
I know, bro. I know. Anyways, good to see.
So much to buy, dude. That's the problem. That's what I was saying about spreading yourself too thin. Like, there's just so
Well,
many
exactly,
distractions.
and the more you go down the pyramid, Craig, like, does one assume therefore that it's like the opportunities are less? Like,
Yeah, probably.
they become what's it like over time? They decay over time because it's like, but they're new projects. That's the thing. It's not like the trouble is like Mansa doesn't
Mm.
really have a product yet, so we don't know. So we don't know execution risk, regulational risk. Same as ticker yard. We don't know whether their execution risk is going to be okay, whether the like all of this sort of stuff. Okay. The other one, what's the other one? There's two other ones. Over Oak Mount, like that one is like a few boys in the pro chat were like, there's a few red flags with this one in terms of regulation.
Yeah.
So it's like they are different tech, so they could
Yeah,
stay
true.
in their own lane, but they are
Yeah, true.
pegged to stockbroker. So
I think, I mean, it's what you said at the end of the day. If you're looking at like, how do I word this? Each stockbroker's risk profile is a lot less because it doesn't actually need all those projects to succeed. It just needs a narrative to succeed for a certain amount of time. The longevity of stockbrokers will be held up by these succeeding, but these could run much shorter because they have immediate execution risk or quite quick, if that makes sense. Stockbroker can go on if these fail, but these can't go on if they fail, if that makes sense. I think that, and that's what you've been articulating for the last few weeks. Stockbroker's success is helped by these, but is not completely reliant on it, whereas each one of these individually is reliant on itself. So stockbrokers are a safer bet if you want to go that way, because it might have 50 projects. Now those 50 that launch, even if three are really successful, that's probably still enough to make stockbroker itself pretty bloody successful too, ongoing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like the other thing is too, like they'll all stay in their own lane, but they are all interconnected, right?
Yeah, they should complement each other really, if anything. And if they're all done
Yeah.
well, we should have an awesome ecosystem being built out live in front of us. It's pretty cool, dude. Like,
It is cool.
this is what
And
we
we're
wanted.
part of it.
This is what we
Like, I know,
wanted.
like just think, like this is basically like the best comparison is exactly like we've been saying. This is like getting Radium and Jupiter and like what's the biggest bridge? Like, I don't know. Relay Bridge
Yeah,
or I don't know.
relay
It's like,
probably. Yeah.
oh, what's the other one? There's the D Bridge. Like, there's a few of
Yep.
them. Like, this
Yep.
is like getting them on
For
a new
pennies.
chain before it goes, like before it starts. So like, it's hard.
There's Lex now. What's up, Lex? I was just giving you a shout out before. Lex, big boy crypto, big boy. I love. I was just saying you're bullish on Yard, Lex, and you put that on my radar. So thank you very much. Shout out to you, my man. But no, I agree with everything there. And I know you can look at it. It's funny, hey. I do mental gymnastics with myself a bit, because you can say stuff like I'm early to perhaps to the next Radium, and then you think, nah, don't be silly. This can't be that. But then the thing is, when the VCs and all that were buying into Radium and getting pitched Radium or what it's going to be, it's kind of the same moment, bro, in a
It
way.
is. It is.
It's the same
But the
moment. You
comment,
don't know it's going to be Radium didn't know it was going to be Radium
yeah,
until it became the main dog, and now it's Radium. Everyone knows it. But at some point, no one knew who Radium was. When you were buying it at 30 cents, 20 cents, whatever,
yeah,
it wasn't the sexy thing. It became sexy when it went up bloody like 10x, 20x, 30x. But so I tell myself to relax a bit, because I'm like, oh, can it be that? Is that a pipe dream? That's silly, Craig. And then part of me goes, well, everything starts off looking silly to start. And then only after a while do you go, okay, that's obvious now. That's happened so many times in this space to me. So I'm just trying to keep an open mind and still stay sort of adventurous with things and not be too like, oh, that's just silly, the next Radium. That's ridiculous. It is kind of ridiculous, but you got to shoot for the stars, right? Like,
yeah.
otherwise, what are we doing?
No, I agree. I agree. Like, yeah, exactly. It's like crypto's always been speculation, right? It's all about speculation. And we're finally moving into a world that's more about utility. But it's the same thing again here. You're betting on the DeFi infrastructure of Robinhood Chain. Like, it doesn't have a home token. It doesn't like the stock itself. I mean, maybe you like, I don't know. It's just different, right? So I don't know. It's interesting. I think there's regulatory risk is the big one for me, because you're basically an NFT. If you're holding the token, as I always have alluded to a few times, like if you're holding a token or an NFT and you know that you're getting a tokenized stock reward, like that is technically like in the security conversation. So it is. Well, I don't know, Nick. Let's have a look at the Radium chart, actually. Let's pull that up. And Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin, Craig, the rest of the market is still doing okay. Bitcoin is not doing okay. It's down below at 63.6. Other altcoins are kind of either yeah, other altcoins are just going sideways. Like it's really an on-chain season at the moment. It's really an on-chain season at the moment. So if we look at Ray, let's zoom out to the weekly and have a look. Okay. So when I got into Ray, it was down here in about mid 2023, mid to late 2023. So it was around 50 million market cap. I think it was 20 cents, like around here. So it did launch. It launched here in September 2021, and it actually performed better relative compared to 2025 market. So I would actually argue, Nick, it's the opposite of what you said. It outperformed in its first ever market and then still did very well here. Now, I bought this on the back of Uniswap doing well on ETH and PancakeSwap doing well on BNB in 2021 because I knew everyone was going to move to Solana. This initial pump was very strong, right? It was one of the best sort of move up in the whole market. Like you could have caught it here and you're walking away with about a 10x already. This pump here, does everyone remember why? Easy was talking about it. Okay, Mando was talking about it. This pump here, Craig, was on the back of the meme coin super cycle coming because all of the LPs at that stage, before pump fund and everything, were being launched via Radium specifically, right? So that's what really took it from this level here of a 10x to about a 40x up here from my initial entry down here. Now, I only sold around the $8 mark. I didn't sell the absolute top. But this did well here, did arguably better here, and then did not as good here compared to this cycle. But ultimately, every altcoin is heading in that direction where it's lower highs towards zero. So like it for me, yeah, I do think about these trades as potentially the version of this potential bull cycle based on what we've seen in the past. It's
Yeah.
hard to what's Ray's play on RH right now? Well, up is the DEX front. We don't really know which one's going to have the liquidity pools. Like I would say, Nick and Craig, you could tell me if I'm wrong here. If everything is pegged to Stonkbroker, obviously people can go to like Uniswap or something and set up a new pool with ETH. But like if everything's pegged to Stonkbroker, would one argue that the liquidity is therefore being filtered via Stonkbroker as the launchpad and they're going to launch their VDEX via Up as well. So that's the thing with Stonkbroker. So I don't know. I don't actually know. Up is probably where the liquidity is really being pushed at the moment in partnership with Stonkbroker. So I would say Stonkbroker Nick / Up is probably the liquidity side of the trade at this stage.
Yeah. No, that sounds right. I think it's Up and Stonk for liquidity. Yeah, I just say to myself with these trades, back to topic of these trades, I just look at it and I think, how will I feel if I'm in them and they go to zero? And I'm like, I'll be shitty about it, but I won't. Like I'd still versus put it this way, versus if I ignored these and this actually became the Radium and the Jupiter, and I actually had a chance to get in and I just thought it was too much of a big dream and it actually ended up being even half of that. I'll be so angry, dude. I'll be so angry because I'll be like, well, what else were you waiting for, Craig? No one's going to come down and say to you, this is the Radium. Like God's not going to come down and tell me that. I have to take a punt at some point. I have to be like, well, someone has to be the aggregator. Someone has to be the launch pad. Someone has to be this. Someone has to be that. Who's it going to be? I don't know. But I kind of want to bet on some horses. So, yeah. It's amazing what Simple Farmer's done, dude. Like, it's phenomenal. Like what are Robinhood themselves thinking when they see what he's doing?
Well, yeah. So Hugo was telling me that they listed Cash Cat at around the 50 to 60 mil market cap on Robinhood exchange. So like Stonkbroker's above that right now. So and if you notice, yes, and Hugo, shout out to Hugo again. We're chatting in DMs. If you notice as well, Craig, on the interview yesterday, did you note how dressed up Simple Farmer was compared to our first episode with him about 3 weeks ago? He was a lot more corporate,
okay.
a lot more corporate. So
Okay. In a few meetings, you think?
yeah,
Either that or he's been in court. One of the two.
Yeah.
Whenever
Let's just start that rumor.
I remember whenever my friends, we worked in an office together, and I remember every time one of them came in a full suit, you were like, you're in court this morning, eh? And they're like, yeah. I was like, yeah, sweet.
That's nuts,
So
bro.
funny. Yeah, hopefully he wasn't in court. Maybe he's
I
visiting.
doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah.
Maybe he was seeing the SEC. Maybe he was in Washington, Greeny, talking to Trump. We could start
Yeah.
that rumor. Oh
We
God.
could
Anyway,
start that
back on
rumor.
track. Where were we?
Yeah. Well, like, but it makes a lot of sense, right? If they listed the cash cat at
Oh
50,
yeah, back
60
to
mil
that.
as a meme coin, like what's to stop them listing the arguably the most disruptive tech of the ecosystem of the RWA world of Robinhood and that stockbroker, right? Ponds obviously could be a caveat as well. I think
Yep.
Ponds would be probably in line as well. I'm not as bullish on Index because they haven't really clarified their regulatory stuff, and Index is just not really not thriving as much as Ponds and um, where is it? Ponds and stockbroker. So yeah, Ponds is at 44 again. So it's yeah,
Ooh.
I think these two. It's a shame, bro. I missed this whole breakout trade. So annoying. So annoying. I
Yeah,
literally was. I was trying to
this
catch.
is
Look
the
at this.
classic.
Look at this. I messed it up. I messed this token up so badly. I nailed stockbroker. Fuck this one up so badly.
Yeah, yeah.
This
This was
one,
a good one.
yes,
We both butchered this. I butchered
yeah.
it too. Classic. And this was so obvious. This one was real obvious. That's what kills me about this trade. I'm like, far
Mm,
out. But
mm,
happy it's doing this. This shows for me, this is a good health sort of barometer on Robinhood itself for me. This and Stockbroker
mm,
both going up together. Awesome, dude.
mhm.
Awesome. I would be more upset if just one was dominating and just crushing the other, because then I'd be like, oh no. Like seeing two big boys go is I think good. So I don't want it to be a situation where only one coin on this chain can go well. I want lots to go well. Like we saw in Solana in 24, we saw lots running. That's what I want
Yeah,
to see. I want to see lots of stuff thriving. That's the sign of a healthy ecosystem. And I think we're kind of seeing that, man. I think we're kind of seeing that.
I agree. Let's pivot to some of the memes, Craig. Thinking Cat is absolutely sending today, up
Oh my
$12.3
God.
million. Two of the favorite calls on CT. One of them actually commented on one of my tweets and said, hey, check it out. And of course, it's up now 2.5x since he commented. But Kaleo and Wizard of Soho are in this one, Craig, and it's absolutely sending to the upside. Um, what are your
Kaleo's
thoughts? What
cooking.
are your thoughts? What are your
I have
thoughts?
no idea what this is.
Yeah.
And I, Eg- Greeny, I'm an educated trader now. I trade utility, not this vaporware junk.
Not this trash, bro. Not this trash.
Yeah, I know. Oh God. Thinking cat? Is this so let me guess. This is is this a TikTok meme? Is that what's happening here? How am I don't get
I
this.
actually don't know, bro. I don't know if this is just the one that they've chosen and they'll bull post to all their followers and
Yeah.
communities. It's always so hard to know. And like the other thing about this as well, Primer, good to see. The other part about this that is hard is undisclosed marketing deals. They
Bro.
unfortunately, some of these top dogs, they don't give a shit because they're worth so much, so they don't really care. So just be
Yeah.
careful. And that's not me telling me. I've heard from other people to be like, "Hey guys, be careful when certain people start posting about a meme coin on the timeline because it's often paid either in tokens or
It's
cash."
normally often it's an OTC deal. So they'll get
Yeah,
say
it's
100 grand's worth of tokens at 20 grand. So
yeah,
they're already
yeah,
up 4 5x.
yeah,
And then when they post, it pumps again, and then they should shave profit out. They should, slowly take profits with manners, but as we've seen in charts, that's not always the case, man.
yeah,
Case by case basis. But look at all meme coin charts, and you tell me what you think happens in them. Not good things, not good things. So no, be very careful. And I'm not calling out those particular guys, but yeah, it is OTC happening for sure, man.
yeah,
Over the
yeah.
counter price.
Yeah, but Danny, I'm not calling a Wiz is a great trader. That's not what I'm saying. Kaleo obviously is one of the goats on CT. They're great traders. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, just be careful because if they're posting about it publicly, you're probably late. But that's like most people as well. Like it's pretty rare for you to find. I mean, the odd person. Like I shared Stockbroker in the bull wedge at about 8 million, and now it's up 10x from there. So like the odd person still provides alpha, but a lot of these big calls, for example, they are. Um, They are,
Well,
yeah, they
they
are.
make the thesis, bro. They make a narrative out of nothing sometimes, and they say this is the narrative, and it's like that's so weak. Like that's their narrative to pump their bag. Whereas
Yeah,
your that stockbroker trade you were shilling, that was because of fundamentals. So you're like, look,
yeah,
guys, I think this is a great trade. Chart says this, fundamentals
yeah,
say this, narrative says this. Marry them all together, we look like we're going up. Their thing is, guys, there's a thinking cat.
yeah.
What the F, dude? Like, and I'm not shaming it. I've called Pepe and Mog and all that stuff. I'm not, I've done it. But yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm jaded. I'm all about utility at the moment.
Mm.
Although, actually, I lie, aren't I? Because I'm going to buy a clock in. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's, I mean, Just has a good point here too. I watched the top blast of Blink Launchpad go from 50K to 800K yesterday, and then they nuked it all the way back to 50K. Like that's the thing. Like you have to be, you're in and out. Yeah, if you're following these people, and I would highly recommend you don't follow slash don't copy trade. Like it is, trust me, I've tried to do it before, but specific, like you can't, you literally just can't. Okay, you will get wrecked over a consistent long term period, right? Um, the Yeah, so I just be careful. So, Greeny TA doesn't work on me. Coins just, I don't know what you mean, just, I don't know. But anyways, let's hit up some of the top articles today. Short-term Bitcoin holders moved roughly 19,000 Bitcoin to exchanges at a loss over the past 24 hours, according to Crypto Quant Craig. I like to see that because that starts to show me bottom
Yep.
on-chain
Same.
sort of behavior. We're probably not quite there. Bitcoin falls $1,000 in 6 hours, lowest price in the past 8 days. 40 million leverage longs were liquidated. US spot Bitcoin ETFs pulled $850 million last week, their strongest inflow week since mid-April, even though price did go down. We have CPI tonight, which is what the title of this stream is focusing on today. But we have CPI coming in about, I actually don't know what time this goes live. But tonight Australian time, in the morning American time. Actual was 2.6, forecast was 2.8, so we came in lower last month, but this was pre sort of reignition of the geopolitical tension. So I am curious to see whether we stay around 2.6, come in at the forecast of 2.5, or actually come in a little bit hotter. So we'll be keeping an eye on this. If this does come in high, I would say we're probably going to have a rate cut, and I would say that probably impacts markets as well. As always, not financial advice, but that's at least my analysis in the short term. Um, on this specifically, depending on what happens. BlackRock says tokenization is the next generation for markets, Craig. $15 trillion they're worth now, which is nuts. The SEC to unveil major crypto plans, Bloomberg reports. They have set a meeting to propose the regulatory crypto to support certain digital assets of offerings, which someone just said in the chat
Yeah, I
before.
saw that as well. SEC
Yeah,
may post exemption to tokenized stock.
that
Wow.
that'd be
Oh,
very interesting.
wow.
Mm.
Bro, if they do that, we're gonna crime everything. Oh, that can't be. Surely they're not. Oh my
I don't
god.
know, bro. I don't know. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and
Maybe
see.
Trump. Go Trump. If Trump, go Trump. He
Yeah,
might as well let the rest of us crime since he is, man.
I know, bro. I know.
Let the
It's
rest of
crazy.
us do it. Far out.
I know.
And I
Russia
don't even
approves.
mean crime. I just mean tokenized stock. That'd be great.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Russia front running the US. They approved Bitcoin,
Yeah.
ETH, and USDT for public trading on exchanges, which is really, I mean, good, proactive for the space. CFTC says that it is prepared to advance crypto regulations, even if Congress fails to pass the Crypto Clarity Act. Very interesting as well.
What?
Um, this is really interesting as well. I don't think people understand the magnitude of the movement of coins as a result of the cold hard hack. It was similar to the event in FTX in terms of migration of Bitcoin coins. So,
Wow.
just to show you, like this hack, even though it was, I don't know what it's at now, maybe 150 million. Um, but just in terms of the actual movement of Bitcoin, like the result of it, okay, being more of a cold storage wallet, Craig, we are seeing the most amount of Bitcoin be moved since the FTX crash of 2022. So 2022, 2023 era, which is pretty crazy when you put it relative to that, Craig. Does that interest you at all, particularly people moving their Bitcoin?
Um, I mean, not really. It doesn't concern me. I think the people having to move their Bitcoin because of the hack, I think it concerns them a lot. No,
Mm.
this doesn't like rustle my jimmies as far as my bags go.
Mhm.
But no, I appreciate the magnitude of the event. Um, uh, it's crazy that was similar to FTX though. Yeah, I like that's weird to me. What the hell? I didn't think it was
Yeah,
bit.
nuts. That is nuts, bro. It is nuts. Last topic.
Yeah, let's go.
MoneyGram ramps go live on Solana. So giving builders direct access to MoneyGram's global fiat on and off ramp infrastructure through single API. The integration brings cash deposits in over 25 countries and withdrawals in over 170 countries and territories to Solana apps and wallets and exchanges. Craig, Solana might become a trade again. Solana might become a trade again. Um, with these deflationary stuff that's built in, this is, I mean, it's still just going sideways. Like Solana really hasn't done anything in the past couple of months. It's still below a crucial level for me. Um, are you interested in Solana now? Like as they continue to ship some of these pretty bullish catalysts, Craig, are you bullish on what they is it still going? I mean, it's hard to ignore them as the DGen chain and as the onboarding chain. What are you thinking?
Yeah. I guess this is what Robinhood's trying to eat, or is kind of eating at the moment, is their share of the retail pie.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah, I am interested in Solana at some point.
mm,
I think it'll be hard to say that memes will leave there and people won't degen or trade there.
mhm.
I think it's lining up to me like it's Robinhood and Solana.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
your retail chains.
yeah, base has really fallen off, and arguably, I
Yeah.
would throw BNB in there too. We've seen more of a crime season over on
Yep,
BNB
yep. It's a good call. That's
than
always like the one in the shadows that pops off from time to time. It's a weird one, B&B. I always
it
forget
is.
to say it, but
Yeah,
it's always
same, bro.
just in the
Same.
shadows watching, and then when a meta pops off, it'll come in and have a runner.
Yeah,
If you can get into some of those early, man, there's some cooks there. Just it's unpredictable, eh? The
it
the
is.
B&B stuff for me. Maybe I'm just not plugged in enough that side of the ecosystem, but yeah, I always feel late with B&B.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree, bro. I agree. I mean, there's a few tokens that have done really well. Mars Coin is a big one that did really well recently as well. Well, let's pivot on chain. So Mario 64 is a runner overnight, Craig. That ran to
Oh, great coin. I used to
Two
love this
point
game.
they ran to 2 point or just shy of $3 million. A
Oh,
few
man.
people were in this. A few of the big people on FOMO are in this. So um,
Oh, that's
yeah,
quite good to meme.
this is yeah. I mean, I don't know why or who started this, but GG's. Um,
Oh, it's late now, though. What are we at?
it's yeah, it's I mean,
Uh,
I same again. Like I want to see a bit of a correction before we get that next wave. Something like
could
that.
this be the next Billy, man? The next Billy.
Could be the next Billy, bro. This token was shared in GTG yesterday, Gnosis.
Nice to see.
And I was looking at this yesterday, and I didn't obviously cop a buy, but this is now up multiple X's in just the past 24 hours or less than. In the last 12 hours, it's up 200%. So, look, Craig, there's a lot of opportunities out there in the market right now. And I think the big lesson for me is not to get caught up in one. I need to now remember, okay, I've got my fingers in the pie of stockbrokers ecosystem, and obviously we've got Yard and Clock In and all these other ones that'll launch soon. But I need to still be keeping an eye on some of these plays over on Solana because we saw Stonk rip to like 15 mil, I think, on Solana. We've seen this do well. We've seen him do well. So there's obviously good opportunity. Toad is another one that I should have traded yesterday because it was at the golden pocket. So look, there's a lot of opportunity out there, and I think it's important that we don't put the blinkers on, Craig, because then we get tunnel vision because you're then stuck in one particular mindset, one particular ecosystem. I think, hey, Greeny, take the blinkers off and look holistically across the market. So yeah, I'm curious. I am curious to see how the market keeps on going, but everything leads towards an on-chain season at the moment. It really does. We're seeing
Yeah.
back-to-back runners. On the back of probably Cash Cat and Ansem. I mean, Ansem's just very much Ansem's like a stable coin right now. Let's pull that one up. We haven't
I
shown
haven't
that on.
looked at this in weeks, probably.
No, we haven't. And it's a stablecoin, bro. It's
Oh.
just going between about 160 mil and about 220 mil at the moment. It's just literally in a range. If you were LPing this, you would be absolutely lapping this up because it is just the perfect LP stablecoin. This also shows me that market makers are really just controlling it below 220, below about 225 and above about 150. So at some stage, I think this is going to have a violent move, Craig. Do you think this has a violent move up or down? What are your thoughts here?
Up.
Yeah. Okay. What's your time period? Do you think it happens sooner rather than later, or maybe not quite yet?
Ooh, I reckon soon.
Mm.
I reckon soon. When I say soon, weeks. I don't know, man. That's a tough call. Ooh, I just think the market makers will push this higher
Mm.
over time. Yeah, time period, I'm not too sure. I think they need to as well because I think Robinhood's getting too much attention, man. So I
Mhm.
think Ansem and Toad need to. Ansem needs to lead this. So I think they're going to pump this to bring attention back to pump. I mean, they're spending a lot of money at the moment trying to get creators, traders over to pump.fun and to the app specifically. They're throwing them crazy money around. So imagine the money they're willing to throw at this coin.
Mm.
If they're paying creators 30K a pop, bro, to go and trade there, their pockets are deep. Like they can send this no problemo. It's just when. I think probably a position in this is probably not the silliest thing for me, Greeny, in my investment portfolio.
In your investment portfolio, Craig, a bit of alpha here. Okay. Why? Why do you think that? Why? Why?
I
What?
think they'll
Why?
climb it. I just purely based on them wanting to make a statement. Not the greatest investment thesis, but yeah, I think at some point they're going to push us much higher to say, come back over here.
Mm.
I just don't know how long they're going to go quiet for. I felt like Ansem went quiet on this when Robinhood started really taking over. He sort of, I don't know if you noticed, but he sort of quieted his marketing down a fair bit.
He
So
did. He's bullish on stockbroker too. So
yeah, yeah,
he's
that's
smart.
right.
Like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, he is smart. He is smart. He's not gonna just ignore a hot narrative.
yeah.
Too many followers to be earned. Um, so yeah, I think this, yeah, bro. I mean, I'm not trying to sell it to anyone, but I think at some point, just to make a statement, they will send this. I just can't say when. What's the chart telling you, Greeny? That's probably the. I mean, you said it before. It's not really saying much, is it? It's sort of staying in a tight range.
Yeah, not really, bro. Yeah.
But I guess it's got to come to a resolution at some point.
Yeah.
What's your gut? What's your instinct say?
I kind of want to trade it, but I just don't know. I just don't have the liquidity to sit. Like, I'd probably want to chuck like a 5K bagger in.
Yeah, and just get a swing,
Yeah.
get a
Um,
50% move or something up.
and like, yeah, trade this from like the breakout from here. I'd say, like, I honestly, Craig, when it was down here at 160, 170 mil the other day, I actually thought about buying some, but I was like, nah, I won't buy it. I won't buy it. I went and traded some other things, probably lost money. Um, And then it pumped to 220 on the back of Manlet, and all that. I was like, "Oh, yeah, it was a buy." It always pays to go back and reflect on your trades as well, even the trades you
Yeah,
don't take. So I was like, "Oh, yeah, okay, I missed that opportunity. Maybe the next time it happens, I'll do it." Like, the fact they're holding that level, Craig, it's also supply control as well. The airdrop's obviously going out still. I'm not sure how that all works. Haven't looked into it for a while. Um, yeah, I don't know, bro. I would like to trade this at some stage back to the 300-400. I think like as silly as this is, it's hard not to bet on him to take this to the billions in a bull market. Like I think that's
yeah,
the hard part. You need to, irrespective of your emotions of the man,
I
or who
agree.
he hangs out with, it's
He's
a
well
trade.
backed by Solana as well, bro. He's at their casino
Good
tournaments, their
point.
poker
That's a really
tournaments.
good point, actually. That is a really good point.
He
Yeah,
is the face of Solana, bro, as if they're not gonna let this run. Like,
yeah,
I think Solana need this to run.
yeah.
Because all eyes on Robinhood, man. They need to get if they want eyes back, they need big runners over there.
Mm,
Obviously, first they get the traders over because first they need the posters and the shillers. They're doing that. They're buying them now. Then they
mhm.
get a runner to go when it's time. When
Well, they've
everyone's
got
there
the
trading.
coals, right? They're now buying all the coals at Pump Fun, right? So
Yeah. So you got Slinger there now. Who's
K
I think
Money,
hit K
yeah.
Money.
I even saw a CBB post a thing being like, "Oh, I'm feeling real poor right now. Like thinking about taking 30K monthly deals just to trade on a platform." That guy's worth 30 million, bro, and he's talking about it. So I don't know.
30K is 30K, man. It's good. Like,
Exactly. I
it's
mean,
nice money.
hey, my wallet's open. Who's offering 30K, bro? Nah, I don't
30K's,
know.
bro. If a company throws 30K at you, who am I
We're
to
not
say
in
you
that. We're
shouldn't
not in
take
that
it?
league, bro. We're not in that league. Apparently, we don't have.
Nah,
We don't have the reach or the
I'm
money or the
coming.
bag.
Where's my camera? I'm coming for you, K Money. I'm coming for you.
So I don't know. I do like this as a trade, as a beta play to the Solana ecosystem. I do like that. Solana itself, I think if Solana trades at $50, Craig, I think I'd be silly not to kind of
I think so
take
too.
take a dabble down here, like play the long term game. There's a little bit of a partial order block sitting about 58 too. So yeah, I've got alerts down here. I think it's going to be hard though. Like always, it's the pain.
Yeah,
Can you buy the pain when you get there? Because you always, it's probably going to go lower, Greeny, all these sort of things. So,
yeah,
um,
it's
yeah, I don't
true.
know. I don't know.
No life on that token yet?
Yeah, no life.
Good,
No,
good.
I don't
Okay,
think
cool.
so. I don't think so.
Um, I see Mr. Stockbroker, Simple Farmer shared that tokenized stock thing just before on his page.
Did he? Let's have a look.
Yeah, straight away when it came out. I wonder if he
Did he?
was at a meeting, man, with that shirt on. He shared that very quickly, man. I don't know.
SEC could unveil tokenized stock trading exemption as soon as Friday. The
My
SEC
God.
advance two major crypto regulatory initiatives in the coming days. Bloomberg reported the agency will hold an open meeting on Friday to consider a tailored offering regime to certain investment contracts involving crypto assets, could unveil an innovation exception for tokenized security as soon as the same day. The exemption could pave the way for 24/7 blockchain-based trading of tokenized stocks while allowing public companies to object to third-party tokenizing their shares and
Oh,
introducing tighter anti-money laundering safeguards, potentially including requirement that trading platforms be US entities. Oh, classic.
what the? That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Clock in. Yeah, okay.
Huge.
So, I mean, if that ships, bro, that kinda negates the whole regulation conversation in a sense. Not all of it, obviously, like,
It
you still don't
softens
want it
it.
to be yeah, you don't want it to be breaking the law, but Craig, I'm gonna say CT is back, bro. We're and CT is loving our streams back. We're back, bro. Hey,
Yeah, we
shout
are
out to
back.
everyone who's here. If you are new, click
It's
follow.
awesome.
We're live every day, and we've been providing alpha for I don't even know, God knows,
It's
3
been
years
it's been a
plus.
tough bear market,
It's
guys. It's
been a
been
tough bear market, so give us
it
we
has
don't get
though,
paid.
far.
We're not on thread guys sort of level, okay? But we're providing alpha consistently.
There's no phantom bloody wallet things up
Yeah.
back there.
There's no poly market thing right there, okay? There's my ape there sitting on the floor. I'm so poor, I can't even hang it on the wall, chat. All right?
Oh, man, I can't even afford a badge, bro. I can hardly afford Twitter Blue.
Please give us some donos, please. Just kidding. Just kidding.
We'll
Yeah,
get there.
this is interesting, and you are right. Now, I wanna talk about this.
Mhm.
He probably is posted. I'm gonna have to scroll here for a bit. Do you
It's
remember?
looking like mine.
Yeah, mine's just charts, bro. Mine's just charts. Remember when he post? See, he's cookies. Like, keep an eye out.
On Simple Farmer?
On
Yeah,
Simple Farmer, what he says and what he does.
I
Okay.
agree. I don't think he just shares things
No, no, no.
willy-nilly.
It is all strategic. All right. Now, what I'm looking for is someone showed me this in GTG the other day.
Oh, no. Is this gonna make me bullish?
It's not going to make you bullish. It's going to make
Okay,
you
good.
pay attention, bro, to stuff. Okay. And I'm pretty sure, actually, I think I quote tweeted it. So I'm an idiot because I missed it. What I'm looking for is his announcement, not even an announcement, but his whole discussion around up and it being the main LP on Robinhood slash Stockbroker, etc. before they announced the partnership, bro. I'm just scrolling here, guys. Maybe if I zoom out, it's going to be a bit quicker. Do you remember the post? Oh, there's you. There's a post here somewhere. Maybe he got rid of it.
It's probably why I posted in GTG because I scanned the ticker and then
I
I put a
definitely,
sentence there.
I definitely quote tweeted it. I don't think I'll be able to find my quote tweets because I post too much. But like, basically, he had the post of up. What's it called on Twitter, guys? What's it called? I'll just go. Hold on. I'll just go back to his page and get the latest one. What's the latest? What's the actual X page of the up exchange? Yeah, here.
Well, you'd
It's
have
just
to
called
search
up
ticker
on
up.
RH. There you go. Up on RH. So it was like, was it this one? August 8th? I think it was. Maybe it wasn't Simple Farmer. Oh no. Quote tweet? No. Excuse me. Anyways, there was, maybe it was this one. I don't know. Hold on, guys. I bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. There was one of these that he.
Mhm.
I can't remember which one it was, but there was a post like this, and he bull posted it, and the signs were there like a few days before they announced the partnership, which is why. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, there is a slight delay, unfortunately, with the chat. Which is why, Craig, when he jumped on the show yesterday and spoke about ticker yard, I was like, okay, well, he's kind of like read between the lines. That's the one that he's most excited about,
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
coming like hours. Yeah, Skyper, you know the one I'm talking about. I can't find the tweet. It was the ridiculous APY. Maybe it was this one. I definitely quote tweet. Yeah, hit. Oh, look at this. I'm an idiot, bro. Okay. Up on RH on August 3, stockbrokers provide liquidity on stockbroker WETH and earn the highest APE. I'm pretty sure Simple Farmer reposted it or quote tweeted it. No, he didn't quote tweet, so maybe he reposted it. No, he didn't. I swear I saw someone do it. But anyways, I quote tweeted this. I'm an idiot, and I could have bought the I could have got into this token very low if I'm thinking I need to get back into my puzzle, into my thinking outside the box. Okay, what's the alpha here? So breadcrumbs, cookies, whatever you want to call it. He's leaving some cookie crumbs around, some breadcrumbs. So this is good to see. It seems like this is the main liquidity play over on. Let's have a look actually over on. And I thought it was a scam, bro. I thought it was a scam because it had up 33.xyz. I was like, why the hell has it got like numbers in it? So I was like, I faded it. Yeah, let's launch the app. And let's look at the liquidity because it is increasing. These APYs are going down. So you can actually right now, the TVL, so the TVL is quite low actually. The TVL is quite low. Let's go there. So up versus WETH. Oh my gosh, I'm so zoomed out. Sorry, guys. Hey, can they? Oh, they do have a dark mode. Look at this. Hey, these devs that think about dark modes, legends. Okay, up versus WETH is at 1 million TVL. Again, not financial advice. I don't even know how to LP correctly. Go check it out. But Craig, APYs are sitting crazy because you're just so early to these, bro. You're so early to these V3 liquidity pools. Hugo was talking to me about perhaps scaling out or like putting some of his stockbroker into an LP too, which is how whales usually probably sell. Is they sell with a one-sided LP. Again, I've never really been in a position to think about it that way, so perhaps I might have to think about that too. But I don't know. Are you interested in this? Have you had that whole chat with Busy whenever that was 18 months ago about LPs? Have you done it? Looked into it? What are you thinking?
No, I haven't done it yet, but I should. I really should. I would definitely look at it if I was you in your position with your stack.
Yeah.
Like it'll benefit you and it will benefit the chart.
Yeah.
Not to just clip out and go buy. You can just scale out. Yeah, it's how a lot of the whales. No, I've not often been in a position to need to do it. I'd love to at some point in the future, hopefully shortly. This is Brad. I've been LPing here for a day now. Better open fees than Uniswap. Great, dude. That's great feedback.
Yeah.
So as long as they keep giving better fees, better rewards, and better user experience, people will come across, bro. That's exactly what you want. And that's what, Michael was saying yesterday. They've got to have better fees for the aggregator and a better experience than there is. So they have to nail that. He knows it. His words were, it's got to be buttery smooth. Same with Simple Farmer. You look at the work he puts out. These guys just don't put out shit thus far. Simple farmer
Yeah.
for sure. So,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, amazing just amazing. I'm sick of glazing him.
Sick of glazing him. Well, you don't even hold the token right now.
That's why I'm sick of glazing him, man. This is all on the house at the moment. I'm not even getting bloody paid to glaze them. Not
Brad,
even
what
in it.
LP are you doing out of curiosity, if you don't mind me asking? Well, cool. That's pretty much all for me. It looks as though the launch pad is still. Let me check.
I think
The
the
launch.
card's gonna go live very soon. They just put a tweet out.
Oh, they did. Yeah. So
Yeah,
launchpad isn't live yet.
I
Ticket
just
yard.
sent it
Let's have
there.
a look. I've got a meeting at 11, so I can do another period of time here. When they put a tweet out,
I think it's just before. I just sent it to you.
did you? Hold on. Restream. Is that the right guy? Yeah, pump and dump profit. Geron XD3. Yeah, it is. We're going live soon. Sorry to make all of you wait. Final supply for Yab will be 999,99990. Due to the arithmetic of the anvil, we are almost there. Thanks for your patience. Cool. Well, maybe we could stay. Maybe we could stay on for a little bit longer just to see if it does go live.
Mhm.
Couch Cat Wheat. That's cool, Brad. I'll look into this later today. What do you want one? You want one with more volume, right? Are you doing one way or two way, Brad? LP. Okay, juicy. Yeah, Craig. So what's your play? Are you gonna buy some tokens and get
Yeah, I
an
think so.
NFT?
Yeah, I think, excuse me. I think I wanna get the NFT.
Yeah. I agree
Um,
with Christian. It's probably going to take too long for us. Yeah, I think I'll cut the stream off. I think I think we'll finish in the next couple of minutes.
yeah, same here. I think, like, because this could go on.
Yeah, it could be hours. Could be hours.
Yeah, unfortunately, Web3, this could be like, yeah, like you said, literally hours. When they said, because they said live soon. I mean, even when they give you the time, it's usually a couple of hours. So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, here we go. They're answering you now.
Hewitt says, yeah, well, Hewitt, did you read that post just before? Like, I agree. The elite of the world won't just let us trade airdrop stocks without regulating it. But did you just see the SEC literally just said they might make it exempt?
Mm.
And Brad, did you do tight, correlated, wide, or full? Because I mean, price. It's been a good like however long time frame this is. It's been a good like few hours. Like price has been going sideways for a while. Yeah, only 10% of the anvil. Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll end the show there. We'll wait for these last couple comments to come through.
Mhm.
Yeah, guys, make sure you sign up for some. It's in the description. It's literally free to get up there, guys. It honestly will save you so much time when it comes to taxes and fees and all of that. Make sure you consult a professional as well. But the 20% discount only is applied at the end when you need to pay. You can do all of it, okay, on the platform for free and then pay at the very end. So I'd highly recommend it. Real Daniel, good to see you, legend. Good to see you, mate. He knows you, Craig, apparently. So yeah, guys, check out some. Highly recommend it, guys. If you're not in our Discord, jump in the Discord. We've been chatting in there for a long time now, about 3 weeks. Lots of opportunities. I mean, the gold pool ran to about 80. We gave away free whitelist spots. So that was about a 4x. There's a few other like cheap as mints, Craig. We gave away whitelist that ran to 100, a couple of $100. So guys, highly recommend. Check out the Market Mates Discord. It's completely free. Jump in there, have a chat with some of the goats who are here live with us as well. Hewitt says, I hope you guys are right, but when has anything passed around money that gave you more freedom? That is why I'm not a fan of the Clarity Act. We are adults. We should know by now. Hewitt, out of curiosity, where are you based? How do you respond to that, Craig? Not a fan of the Clarity Act. Like, I feel like regulation is, I am a fan of regulation. I think it's if you truly want this to run to $5 to $10 billion as an asset class. I think personally, regulation is healthy.
Same. It has. Well, it's just an unfortunate part of growing up. Same as
Yeah.
when you go from your teenage years to your adult years. Responsibilities come with it. You get to eat as much ice cream as you want, but you throw up if you eat too much.
Yeah.
Same thing with regular. I'm not the biggest fan of banks and government. Everyone knows that, but I also understand that that's the world we live in. So you just got to kind of navigate as best as you can. And there's no point being like, the government and blah, blah, blah. You just got to play the game within the laws and the rails they give us. So for me personally, as a trader, I would prefer them to stipulate what I can and can't do very clearly, and then I'll work within those guidelines.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to do because, you don't really want to get a knock on the door one day, man. That's not what you
No.
want, or a horrible email saying you owe this, or you've done this, or you've said this, or I remember in 21. Just quick story before we go. You had, I think it was the guy. Was it Sam? What's his name? Sam Smith. Sam. There was a whole bunch of influencers pumping and dumping back in 21, and a couple of them got put away. 21, 22 for doing it. So they were running Telegram groups and things like that. So people get in trouble. They really do. Creators get in trouble. If you're a big enough creator and you create a big enough splash, you get looked at. And if you're doing the right thing, as a creator, you want to make a big enough splash. You want to get eyes on you. But if you're doing the wrong thing, it's only a matter of time until someone comes along and makes an example of you. So no, I want regulation just so I know what I can do. And then you can tiptoe. You can put your foot just on the line of regulation, but you know that you're not over it yet, right? You can push the limits. That's what everyone wants to do. Same with anything. Same with sport. Once you know the rules, you play within the rules, but you push the limits, right? You push it right to the edge. So I'd prefer the Wild West in a way, but that's not how the world would be too crazy, bro. We'd be mad maxing out here. So yeah, I think regulations are important. Unfortunately, that's the only way we go forward, isn't it? Otherwise,
that's how I see it.
we're
Otherwise,
stuck here.
Yeah.
Progress.
Clock in. I don't think clock in goes live until the launchpad is live. So just keep an eye out for when the launchpad goes live. American living in the Philippines legend. So you're not far away from where we live. Asia. A lot of people have moved to Asia, particularly to avoid taxes. Well, not avoid, but just to be better strategically with taxes. I mean, if I was younger, maybe I would have done it.
Yeah. If I didn't have a kid and I wasn't married, maybe.
House as well, bro. House.
Yeah, house. It just ties you down. But that's, I won't even go into it.
I mean, it's a beautiful country. So we're lucky to live where we are.
That's awesome.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. As always, make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Make sure you click follow. Make sure you give us a 5-star rating if you're listening back on the poddies. It goes a long way. We very much appreciate it as well. Jay Banks, we will not provide financial advice ever on this show. So thank you for the reminder. We will not ever provide financial advice. Everything on this show is entertainment and educational point of views only. And Craig and I do hold some of the tokens and things that we discuss on the show, but we usually obviously mention that as well. Guys, Mr. Poe, just send me a DM if you want to chat. I'm happy to help out after the show. But guys, as always, thanks for tuning in. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely night. Craig, have a lovely day. And we'll be back same time tomorrow at what time is it?